All right, guys, so I want to throw this on the screw tube. I had an issue with, this is a 2013 Polaris Brutus. It's the same as a Ranger. So if you have a Ranger, it's going to be the same, dealing with the same wheels, same issues. It's got the same straight bar in the back for the axle. It's the axle support, I guess. It's not actually the CV axle that's running there, but what I had was I bought this, and whenever I cranked the wheel all the way to the right, it would rub hard on something. It was fine over here, so that led me to think either the wheels were the wrong size or I had some kind of driveline issue. So I started investigating it more, and I found out that whenever someone had threw these tires on, the whole reason why I wanted to swap them anyways was because these were like these were full treads up front, and these were the ones on the back. I've already started swapping them, but I actually have a tire machine in-house, so I'm able to take the wheel off the tire here pretty easy. I mean, you can do it with hand tools as well, but it makes life a lot easier. This one was on the back, and I've labeled it B for back. Well, what had happened at some point in time, someone had installed new tires and forgot they were directional, and maybe even forgot that the wheels had a different offset. So they just threw the tires on. Actually, they probably just didn't know that there was an offset on front versus back. And that's what created my issue. But I thought it was weird it wasn't doing it on both sides. You know, because if it was doing it on one side, it should on the front, if they were not the right tires. So what I realized was someone had put two back tires on the left driver's side and two back tires on the left driver's side and two front tires on the passenger side. And the only reason why I kind of figured it out was I was looking down my side-by-side, and the wheel stuck out just a little bit farther on one side versus the other. So then because what I did before, well, you guys might say, well, why don't you just measure them from the start? Well, I did. But what I was doing was I was going front to back, I wasn't measuring like here front and there front, because I was just, in my head, I just wasn't doing that. I was thinking, well, surely they're not two on either side. But what I found was, if you go and measure with your own tape measure and you're trying to figure out if something similar has happened to you, I just measured off the most entered point there, and it was like 7 1/4, and that would be the back tire. And then the front tire was like 5. And you'll notice that the tires are flat. I have not aired them up yet. It's kind of tricky with only having 2 jacks, trying to rotate these tires around and take them off the wheel and stuff. So this one is about 5 1/8 offset. So keep that in mind if you have the rubbing going on. I will note, okay, I'll try to show you here where it was rubbing. Well, I can't turn the wheel because I want the tire to come off, but I can get it close enough to show you here, I believe. It was rubbing like right here. Yeah, I can feel the groove right there. So it was rubbing, you see that shiny part? It was rubbing on the back side of that it's not the CV axle, the tie rod. And also I want to note that I saw this with different setups too. A little bit easier over here. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can turn, thinking maybe I could turn the flashlight on, but maybe not. There we go. So as you can see here, the tie rod is mounted on the top. So if yours is on the bottom, it's wrong. Some Razors and other Polarises have them mounted, I think it's the more high performance stuff, have them mounted on the bottom. But make sure your tie rods are on the top on these particular Rangers and Brutuses, 2013 and up. Yeah, and it could be a little bit older years as well, but I do know that it's at least for 2013 and up. And yeah, I hope I helped somebody out, because I was scratching my head trying to figure this out, and I finally got it figured out, so good to go. Thanks for watching.